Welcome, everyone. My name is Hoang. I'm a nurse practitioner at the James. And this is we used to have this as an annual symposium. And of course, we haven't been live since COVID. Not only are you all here, but we also have we're supposed to have about 36 people online as well. They're not seeing you. They're only seeing us here, and they will see the screen once we get that up as well.
Hello, everyone. It's so nice to meet you all. My name is Debbie Churgai. I am the Education Program Manager at the MRF, and I'm just going to talk to you just a few minutes about the MRF if you're not familiar with us, and then we'll get to the main program. And just a few notes, if you need to get up and stretch, there's plenty of room in the back. Feel free to get up and move. The bathrooms are down the hall. And if you have any other questions, feel free to come talk to me or Phuong anytime during the event. I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Merck, Novartis, Genentech, Castle Biosciences, Pfizer, Bristol Myers Squibb, Iovance Biotherapeutics, Regeneron, Immunocore, and Haystack. These companies really support our work, and we would not be able to put out symposiums like this without their support. A few of the reps are here today, so if you happen to see one, please thank them for their support. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the Melanoma Research Foundation. It's the largest independent organization devoted to melanoma. We're committed to the support of medical research to develop effective treatments and eventually a cure for melanoma. The MRF also educates patients and physicians about the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of cutaneous melanoma and the melanoma rare subtypes, including ocular, mucosal, pediatric, and AYA. And APRN. The MRF is a dedicated advocate for the melanoma community, helping to raise awareness of this disease and the need for a cure. And the MRF website is a premier source for melanoma information seekers. And if you need, I'm going to go through a little bit of what we have on our website, but I definitely encourage you to check it out if you haven't already. MRF was founded by Diana Ashby in 1996, who was diagnosed with melanoma and after a 3-year battle, found that there were no options for new therapies and clinical trials. Oh, and that I just want to say, that is a picture of her and her husband. The melanoma, we have 3 pillars: education, advocacy, and research. And you are here today with, for one of our educational events. And as I mentioned before, our mission is to eradicate melanoma by accelerating medical research while educating to and advocating for the melanoma community. This is just a little snapshot of kind of some of the events that we put on every year. We do multiple events throughout the year. We do 17 5Ks in cities across the country. We just actually had one in Cleveland just a few weeks ago. Maybe some of you were there. We do 2 signature galas each year, one in New York and one in Denver. We put on 6 or 7 patient symposiums all across the country. And we bring patients and caregivers to DC to talk with congressional leaders about what is needed and why more funding is required for melanoma. We also have a pediatric or young adult event and a patient symposium on a rare subtype each year. This is just a snapshot of some of the research we are funding right now. We have awarded over 31 grants, or 31 grants in 2023, and have funded over $25 million in research. I did put a little 1-pager about our research in your folder if you want to know more information about that. This is some of our examples of our education we have available free to download or view anytime. Our education is not just for patients, but it's also for caregivers, family members, physicians. Some of our information you might find in dermatology clinics. This is another example of some of the information. We have over 26 pieces of literature available on all different topics. And again, all free to view or download or even order. You can order some if you have a event coming up that you want to help educate people. You can order 25, 50, 100 one-pagers of any of our materials available. Just go to our educational material page, scroll all the way down, and that's where you can order them. We also have an animated patient video series. We have 6 learning modules, and these are great. They're all less than 10 minutes long. If you have people that kind of want to know a little bit more, but you don't want to give them too much information, or maybe reading isn't the best way that they learn, these educational models, I highly recommend them. They're really great little snippets of information that are easy to just view and help people understand more about melanoma. We also have a ton of educational videos available on our YouTube page, 64 on-demand videos, and that's just the educational ones. Those are on past patient and caregiver symposiums. This will be posted on YouTube 1 or 2 weeks after this event. So if you missed something and you want to see it again, I'll also be sending you the link after this. We do webinars once a month, and we have educator courses that are on there. And so it's all available on YouTube, but also it's not just our educational events. Some of our Miles for Melanoma, 5K events, we have patient testimonials, advocacy day, all those videos can be found on our YouTube. We do Ask the Expert webinars once a month, different topics. We don't have one for September, but we have 2. The one for September got moved to October, so we're going to have 2 upcoming in October. One's on biomarker testing, and one is on the patient journey for TIL cell therapy. So if you're not on our mailing list, let me know, and I can put you on there. When you signed up, there was an option to be put on there. So if you did that, you don't have to worry about it. But if you want to know, more about our webinars, you can also follow us on social media, but mailing list is a great way to learn about those. We have a wonderful patient forum on our website. And again, this is not just for patients, it's for family members, it's for caregivers. This patient forum has been going on for many, many years. Topics include, talking about grief or talking about new therapies. There's pediatric issues, rare melanomas, conversations going on. So I definitely encourage you to check it out. If you're looking for someone to talk to, if you have a question, if you just want to vent about some things that are going on, the patient forum is a really great resource for you. And again, caregivers as well. Caregivers are just as important. So we want to make sure they have a space as well to talk. As I mentioned before, advocacy, we bring patients and caregivers to the Hill to meet with congressional leaders. We also work with legislators and policymakers to help increase funding for cancer, but specifically for melanoma. And our advocacy day is in May, but if you would like to attend or if you want any more information, please feel free to reach out to me and I connect you to our advocacy director. We also have a bunch of prevention and awareness campaigns. Our new spokesperson for the Get Naked campaign, this is one of our annual campaigns, is Miami Dolphins running back Raheem Mostert. We also have our I Get Dilated campaign, Spot the Dog campaign for pediatric melanoma awareness, and we have Out of the Shadows campaign for mucosal melanoma. And you can find more information about all these on our website. We have some cutting edge programming. We have our Cure OM's vision platform. We have a breakthrough consortium, and we have a mucosal melanoma initiative. And again, you can find all this more information about these on our website. And if you just want to follow us on social media to get the updates the quickest, we're on all the big ones: Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and as I mentioned, YouTube as well is where all of our videos are located. There are many opportunities to support the work of their MRF through a variety of programs, events, and funding research. So talk to us about ways you can engage in the melanoma community while investing in our shared mission. And again, feel free to talk to me about if you'd like to get involved more in any way. Again, I want to thank our symposium sponsors. Again, we cannot put on these events without their support, and it means so much to us that we are able to do these for you guys. So please make sure that you recognize these sponsors and thank them. And again, I want to thank the James Ohio State University Comprehensive Cancer Center for partnering with us on this amazing event. And thank you all for being here, and I'll let the program begin.